everyone, it's Thursday, and we're live. We're coming to you live, and today, guess what? It's all about lemons. Lemons in our drink, lemons in our snack. When life gives you lemons. That's what the title of this show is. When life gives you lemons, when life gives us Corona. We're all here together. We're all gonna get our glass. Hi, Maureen. Maureen's out and about having a wonderful cocktail. I will be there soon. We will all join together soon, but until that time, let's get busy. Let's make a drink. Okay, so today I'm gonna make a lemon drop. I was going to make something else, but I'm saving it for next week for someone's birthday, and we're gonna make a lemon drop. So the first thing you're gonna do is get out your ingredients. So we have our Tito's. Okay, so for this you want a nice, smooth, easy drinking vodka, your Tito's, your Stoli's, your Kettle. Not a fan of the Absolute Citron, not a fan of the flavored drinks for this. I know a lot of people would probably, hello, Sam, Lauren, Jamie, and Jackie are all here. Hi, Caroline and her gang. I will see you girls with our White Claws on the beach very soon, but until that time, let's start with this. Okay, so we are going to make this my way, which is with simple syrup. We delved into that a tiny bit yesterday. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit today because I kind of rushed it yesterday. Simple syrup is just a reduced flavoring. It's just gonna be a little bit more potent. It will keep in your fridge up to 1 month if covered, and it would keep up till 6 months technically, but nothing ever goes that long in this house. And what I would do is just, if you're just making a specialty drink for you and your significant other or your friend, or if you're making it for a bunch of girlfriends, then use this as a measuring cup, and you just take 1 part flavoring to 1 part sugar. So I'm getting off track here. This morning I made rose water simple syrup. So what I do is you take 1 part this, 1 part sugar, and I just reduced it down, and I got this. So I only used about, where's my silver things? I only used about 3 ounces, and it reduces small like that. So I will cover it, put saran wrap with a rubber band, and label it with a little mailing label. And then for next week, we'll be all ready to use our rose water. If you have access to edible grade flower petals, by all means do that. You can make simple syrup, Google it, out of oranges, limes, honey, vast array. But today I did lemon. So what I did is you take a half a lemon and you squeeze it into your pan, put it on medium to start. Don't put it on high because you don't want it to brown like it did for me. You take your half a lemon, you squeeze it in. I love to use these so you don't have to worry about the actual pits. Put it in, squeeze it down, boom, you're done. You could actually, and you just keep putting, once you're all done, you put all of them in and you squeeze, and you get a ton more juice. I don't know the name of it. Let's just call it a lemon squeeze. Okay, so you take that, and then you take your water and your sugar, and you just boil it down. It takes about 5 minutes, and then you come out with simple syrup, lemon. Now, sorry, I put it in the fridge at 4. As you can see, it's amber color. So what does that mean? The darker the sugar, the more flavor. So this is gonna be a really great addition to our drink. Alrighty, the other thing I wanna show you is, when you squeeze the lemon, you could also take the rind and put it in and let that swirl around, and it actually caramelizes so nice that it eats like candy. Some people take the zest, you got your zester, and you take just like that, and it creates little shavings. The problem with that is then you're gonna have to use a very fine silver strainer to get the little zest out, because it can't sit there. It'll make it too bitter if you do that for your simple syrup, your lemon simple syrup. Use the peel, do not use the rind. And if you have access, let's see. I got these at Bed Bath & Beyond, little zesters, little peelers. It just creates a tiny fine peel so you don't get any of the rind. You don't want the white part at all, the pith. I think it's called the pith. Maybe I'm making that up. Okay, so first things first, so I don't forget later, you're gonna take some sugar. I like organic. Again, we don't use that much in this house. So we don't use it in our coffee. We don't really use it in our baking. I use stevia. So I'm just gonna take till it's, see, no white, just a little light. Hi Karen, hi Vinny, hi Barb. Okay, so we're gonna use this later to rim our glass. Well, I can rim it now. Okay, so I have a very pretty cocktail glass. I'm going to, don't throw these out. Always save your fruit until you're completely done. So I'm not dipping it in water because it's gonna run. So I just take my little lemon glass, my lemon around my glass. I don't know why I'm rushing. Okay, and then you just swirl it in here and you'll get the sweetest little. So I think this would be really nice for Mother's Day or actually Easter. Easter's coming up, so use these for Easter. All right, next thing we're gonna do, again, I love my cocktail shaker. I'm gonna even squeeze that in. We are going to take a little bit of ice. Probably like a half a cup would be good. And then our vodka. I'm looking because I shouldn't have rimmed the glass with sugar because I wanted to add the ice and get my glass cold, but I'll do that later. I'll show you. You know that trick. Okay, so 1.5 ounces of smooth, easy drinking vodka. Now mind you, this is just for one. If you want to make it two, nobody will say a word. I won't tell. Okay, so triple sec. Again, you can get the $7 or $9 bottle of plain no brand or decooper, I forget what they call it. It's in all of the different liquor stores. You can get plain old triple sec, or you can use the good stuff, which is the Grand Marnier, or you can just, Mary, you're not late, don't worry about it. I'm using my small little 1 ounce shot glass because personally, I don't even think triple sec should be in a lemon drop, but I did make one about 2 months ago with it around New Year's, and it was really good. So I'm just gonna add probably about like a half an ounce of triple sec. Again, if you don't have it, you do not need to use it, especially if you're going to use our flavoring. If you're gonna use simple syrup, really not necessary, but we're gonna kick it up a notch. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't be stealing somebody else's line. Okay, so this is our amber colored lemon simple syrup, and we're gonna pour that in. Now, because I added the triple sec, I'm only gonna put that much in because Matt and Jane requested to have one of these later. Normally, you know the deal. To get your glass ice cold, put it in the freezer if you remember. I have ADD, I never remember. So I'm gonna take my ice, I'm gonna swirl it around. Now, if I had no sugar on top, I could put the plate and I could swirl it, and then dump out the water. But I forgot. So I'm going to take my vodka, my triple sec, and my simple syrup, and I believe that was it. I did write it down so I don't forget. 2 ounces of vodka, 3/4 ounce of triple sec, 1 ounce of simple syrup, and ice, and that's it. Okay, so we're gonna always make sure that's tight. Some people like the helicopter, some people like the jackhammer. I really don't care. I like it anyway. Okay, so then I'm gonna take this, and if you want a pure martini, you take the top off and you strain it in. Okay, now this is also a double size of a martini glass. That's why it doesn't look full. My other martini glasses that are normal size, it would fill the whole glass. If you want to be fancy and you get a curl, put it on the side. And I looked up at about 4 o'clock today, I looked up and to see where a lemon drop was from, and cheers, it's from America. Finally, a cocktail that comes from America. And also, it's like the Irish coffee. It's from San Francisco. So cheers. Cheers to California. Cheers to New Jersey. Cheers to New York. Hi, Diane. Okay. Very sweet. Very strong for me. So what I like to do, because it's Thursday. It's not Saturday night. It's Thursday. Pour some ice in a mason glass. And if you were gonna make the drink, you can make it in the shaker. Pour the shaker with the drink into your glass so you would have everything in there. And then, because my kids lowered my supply of everything, I love sparkling ice lemonade. It has no sugar and it's got antioxidants and vitamins. This is the orange. I drink this with my tequila. But if you have access to getting this, I highly recommend the orange mango and the lemonade. So for this, I would pour my mason jar. I'd fill it more with ice, but I don't feel like running over there again. And I would get the lemonade. Or my second favorite to add to a drink is vitamin water lemonade. Again, just pulling out the bottle because I don't have it on hand because the kids took it. But I would add that, or just a bottle of club soda or sparkling water or San Pellegrino. We like San Pellegrino in the glass bottles. I read a lot because we didn't know years ago which one we were buying. Should we buy the glass? Should we buy this, San Pellegrino? Turns out if you buy any of the sparkling mineral water in the glass, it's all the same. So cheers. Okay, very sweet, very fresh, very delicious for today. And that's our lemons. And now, because I was thinking lemons, I thought, all right, now wait. I look so nice every day. Thank you, Nicole Widman. What's the brand again? Mary, type your question again. I'm not sure if you mean the brand of sparkling ice or the brand of vitamin water, but I like to add sparkling ice lemonade and vitamin water zero lemonade. So a lemon drop is good, but if you're like me and you suck it down in a second, you're not gonna have a long night. So add a little sparkling water to it. Oh, lemons, yes, lemons. Okay, Sandy, hello Sandy, my friend from Auburn. Denise, Mary, hi, Callie, she calls me Ozzy. My job in Manhattan before I left was, my nickname was Ozzy because my maiden name is Osbar. Let's see, Caroline loves the headband. Where is Matt, Robin? Drew wants to know. Taylor's mom. Matt is upstairs. He wanted to come down before this and have me make him one. I didn't come down until 5 o'clock, so I had no time. Dawn Riley from Bayonne, my grammar school K through 8 friend. Hello. Heather, Alyssa from Freehold. Not sure where Alyssa's living right now. Where are you living, Alyssa? Mark Waldell says, am I the only guy watching? You probably are. Megan McGorry, hello. She says ship went over to her. I wish I could, Megan, and I can't wait to see you. Hi, Regina. Nancy Patchouli. It's Nancy Patchouli's birthday. Okay, special. Everybody say hi, Nancy. Cheers. We are going to try a Zoom party later. Okay, and we are going to have a, oh, sorry, I shut something off. We are going to have a Zoom party later for Nancy, and we'll have cocktails. Okay. All right, so now, whoop, there I go. Okay, so now we're going to make our snack. Today's snack, of course, has something to do with lemons. It's going to be a lemon artichoke hummus. Extremely easy to make. Don't keep buying your own all the time. Go to the store. Look, garbanzo beans, chickpeas. It's really great. You can put it on sandwiches. You can put it on wraps. You can put it on celery. We'll show you all the different ways of using hummus. And you can even use it for deviled eggs. Instead of mayo, you can take the hummus and mix it with mayo, and boom, you got deviled eggs, and it's much healthier than a lot of the other stuff. Okay, so 1 can of chickpeas is about 15.5 ounces, so that's about 2 cups. That's exactly what we want for this. So I'm gonna dump it in my food processor, but right now I just wanted to show you. So you're gonna take your chickpeas. Technically, the professional way is to peel them. I'm not peeling them. I cannot imagine peeling every chickpea. Oh, and if you want, save a few chickpeas, put them on the side because it's really cute to top it with. Okay, then we're gonna take artichokes. It said 1 can. I'm assuming they mean a small can. So I just took a cup and I'm gonna dump that in. Okay, what else goes in here? All right, let's take this. Can you see that? And we'll dump it in our food processor. And it's really easy. Okay, the next thing is tahini. Tahini is a sesame paste. All right, now some of you might not have tahini. When I print the recipe and put it online, I will tell you what to use if you don't have tahini. I can't remember right now, but this is just 100% pure ground sesame paste. It lasts forever, so if you do have an option to get a little bottle, do yourself a favor and get some because you will use it for other things than hummus. And if you're like me and you love hummus, you will use it. Okay, I was just thinking, I forgot to use Paul Delabella's trick. He said to spray the cup before I fill with Pam, and then I wouldn't have to clean up, but I forgot. Okay, so 1/2 cup of the tahini. So let's refresh. 2 cups of the chickpea, 1 cup of the artichokes, 1/2 cup of tahini, 2 tablespoons of garlic, and Diane laughs at my big jars, but I had access to Restaurant Depot, and when you do that, you wind up getting big jars of everything. I usually throw it away. That's gonna be 2 tablespoons or 2 garlic cloves. We like garlic. My sister Robin, hello Robin, uses garlic and everything, and they're never sick, ever. So pray, maybe I just jinxed her. Sorry, Robin. Don't get sick. So that's our 2 tablespoons of garlic. All right, let me pull out my recipe because now I'm zoning out. Oh, juice of 3 lemons. I was wondering why I had a big bowl of something. Okay, before you guys tuned in, I juiced lemons. I didn't juice 3 because I don't have that many lemons left. So I juiced 1 1/2 and I used the processed lemon juice that I keep in the fridge. I don't like it, but what are you gonna do? Desperate times. Desperate times, kids, desperate measures. Okay, and then what you wanna do is you wanna grab some water. Let me grab some water. Not a lot, you just need a little, because if it turns out that it's a little pasty, you can always add a little more. Okay, and let's add some salt. That's your personal preference on salt. There's no measurement. I mean, I love this. This is the ground black pepper, really thick. It can get stuck in your teeth, but it's great if you're using in a food processor or if you're marinating a steak. All right, now, that's all we do. If you wanted to add pesto, you could do a pesto. Tons of different ways you can do your hummus. That's it. How's everybody doing? Hi, Heather Bundy. Hi, Karen. Hi, Eileen Hyder. Okay, and as you see, I didn't have to add any water because I probably didn't either drain the chickpeas enough or drain the artichokes enough or take into account the artichoke oil. So anyway, if you don't want it liquidy, which I don't mind, if you want it more on the really pasty side, make sure you drain everything. Okay, and I just have one of my old bowls from my grandmother, I think. I think it was from her. Okay, we're gonna take the hummus. See how quick this was? And we're all sitting there, oh, it's so good. Okay, we're all sitting there buying it from ShopRite or Wegmans, spending $4 a jar when we can just do that. All right, so we have it like that. So what I'm gonna do is, I like to just put some pepper and then, not salt. There was one other thing I wanted to put. I wanted to show you that. If you wanted to make it curry, you can add curry powder. This is suya. It's South African spice. It has more of a peanutty flavor, which I think goes really nice with the tahini base of hummus. Chili powder, of course. This is Bologna sea salt, so it has more of that Italian flavoring. And this is garlic. This is chunked, mixed up garlic seasoning. Jane's crazy. I love it. Just to give it some more visual texture on top. All right, and they also recommend when you're serving it, and say like you were serving it in a nice bowl, probably a round bowl is what it's supposed to be served in. You're supposed to drizzle olive oil on the top. All right, now let's see if you can see that. Can you see that? All right. All right, so that's our hummus, and we'll talk about what to serve it with. Okay, so of course we have our everything cracker. You can get the New York brand, you can get whichever brand you like. Okay, I ate something. Woo, woo. Okay, so I have the everything flatbreads. I love them. I don't know, can you see this? Because everybody's comments are in the way, so I can't see it right now. Oh, there I go again, shutting the camera off. Okay, there we go. Okay, everybody's watching. Hi, Heather. Hi, Robin. Let me get, I don't know if I have any. Sandy says, War Eagle, Sandy. I hope you're not going down soon. The sparkling ice lemonade. Yes, that's it. Sparkling ice lemonade. I love it. Okay, Melissa, Mary, And Christine Tashin, you're too late. You're never too late. Never too late for a cocktail. Okay, so we have our everything, our celery, of course carrots, I just don't have any, and then pitas. Okay, so this is a trick. I don't have pitas, but if I did, I turn my stove on. All right, and this is where my crowd gets nervous for me. Don't get nervous, I'll be careful. All right, so normally I would have, or you would have, we would all have pitas. I don't have pitas in the house. So I do have flatbreads. So I'm gonna take the flatbread, I'm gonna put my stove on, I'm going to take a little bowl with a little olive oil, take your silicone brush. I like the silicone best because you just plop it in the dishwasher when you're done, and then you just lightly glaze. Pretend this is a pita, but it's not. All right, so you're gonna do both sides. All right, now I'm not gonna put seasonings on yet. I'm gonna put it on, not that high. Now I cleaned my stove before this, so it's perfectly clean. Everything, so you're just gonna let it sit for a second. Now you know pitas would be much more heartier, so they wouldn't fall through the cracks. So we have our wrap, and you keep flipping it, turning it. It'll bubble on the top. I don't know if you can see it, but it'll bubble on the top. And again, clean your stove before you do this. Let's see who else is here. Lee, hello Lee. And Christine McGorry goes, oh no, I can't watch. I know, people get nervous when I cut, chop, or play with fire. All right, so here you go, that's it. It's just to heat it up. Now, while it's still hot, you can take any seasonings you like, sprinkle them on, even just chili powder, just so you get some color. Put a little bit more olive oil on, and then take a pizza cutter, cut the pita and or the wraps, or I guess quesadillas would be good too. All right, you just take the wraps and then you have little pita things. All right, so that's a nice little presentation for happy hour. Okay, I haven't had time, but I am going to add the recipes onto not only the Facebook page, but now I started an Instagram page that is just strictly for happy hour. It's called 2 Happy Hours. Tom and I, when we're traveling, Robin and I, anyone, Christine and I, we love to go to a happy hour. Why? We're older. We don't want to be out at 10 o'clock at night. I don't want to eat a full dinner at 9 o'clock at night. Nothing pleases me more than finding a new bar, ordering something delicious, like a bee's knees, something I normally wouldn't make myself, something with ingredients, even though I have a lot of ingredients and people are like, oh, you have so much, different things. I love happy hour because for $5 to $10, prices of drinks now, and even in a normal bar, $12, $13, you can try something for $6 to $8 that maybe you wouldn't love, but for $6, it's okay. You try it, and then if you love it, you go back. I'm trying to think of the lemon drop place, and I didn't write it down. And off the top of my head, I can't remember where I had the best lemon drop ever, but I'll post it on my Instagram. And that's all I guess I have to say today. Hi, Susie Katz from ZBT in FDU, and I love all you guys. Stay safe. Shout out to the nurses today and the healthcare workers. It's gonna get rough out there, so we're here to cheers them. Enjoy. Everybody stay home.